Let's talk about Instagram Reels. If you've been avoiding Reels because you're worried it's too techy, it's too hard, or you're worried you have to dance or be silly to be seen with Reels, I've got great news for you. None of that is true. In this video, I'm going to share quick and easy Reel ideas that are going to bring you more engagement and be really effective for your small business. Whether you run a brick-and-mortar shop or offer an online product or service, there are Reel ideas in this video for you. My name's Tori, I'm your go-to social media coach, and it is my goal to make social media a powerful and positive tool for your small business. Let's get started. I want to talk about why Reels are really important to any social media strategy. In the past, Reels have been the #1 way to get more reach on the Instagram platform. They perform well on the Explore tab, they perform well in search. The algorithm was really pushing them. While algorithms are changing, we may not be seeing quite as much traffic going to Reels. However, Instagram has come out and said that people are spending more and more time watching video on the platform. What that means is if you're creating Reels, you're more likely to be seen when people are just sitting there scrolling on their phones, somewhat mindlessly, looking through videos over and over again. I also want to point out that we do want to focus your efforts on diversifying the type of content that you're posting to social media. We want to have Reels, we want to have carousels, we want to have static photo posts and stories. The more you diversify, the more you're going to reach different audience members who want to see different types of content. There are some people that come to Instagram just to watch video, and there are some people who would much rather sit and look at photos. Now, before I share the specific Reel ideas, I want to talk a little bit about best practices. What do we want to keep in mind when we're creating the Reel to make sure we get the most reach as possible? First, we want to keep it short and sweet. We want the Reel to be as short as it needs to be. And when I say that, I mean we don't want to create a 90-second Reel just because we can create a 90-second Reel. We want to keep it attention-grabbing. People's attention spans, as you probably know, are getting shorter and shorter. And the algorithm looks at watch time when it decides if it's going to share content more widely. So we don't want to have a 90-second Reel where people are only watching the first 30 seconds. Keep it as short and sweet as possible so that Instagram sees or Facebook sees that your Reel is really interesting and people are watching all the way to the end. That's going to get you more reach. Second, we want to add captions. Not everyone watches video with sound. Adding captions makes your content more accessible and will keep people watching your content longer if they don't have sound on their phone. If you haven't added captions to a Reel before, I promise it's really easy. When you're creating the Reel, you can add stickers. There's a caption sticker. It automatically creates the captions for you and allows you to edit words as you see fit before you approve it to be on the Reel. Third, you want to create high-quality visuals. In other words, we want our videos to be very clear and well lit, especially for showcasing products or people that we want people to be able to see. And Instagram has said that the algorithm will favor higher quality videos. Fourth, we want to engage with trends. While this doesn't mean you have to dance, you do want to look for trending audio or themes that are relevant to your business or your industry and see how you can tie that into your business. One way to do this is to scroll through Reels until you find one that you enjoy. Put your own little twist on it and post it. Chances are you're going to get a little bit more reach when you post a trending audio or theme. So this is a good thing to do once in a while just to keep your feed fresh and interesting. And fifth, provide a call to action. This is always important when you're posting on social media, but even more so on Reels, which may be shown to people who aren't following you or who don't know who you are. Let them know what you want them to do with the content. Do you want them to follow you? Do you want them to comment? Do you want them to DM you or go to your website? Tell them exactly what you want them to do so there's no confusion and they can take the next step. Now that you know the best practices for creating Reels, here are some specific Reel ideas that are going to be really engaging for your small business. Don't forget to tailor them specifically to your business and keep them short and punchy. Try filming a guess what this is teaser Reel. You can either zoom way out or make the video a little blurry and have people guess what they're looking at in the Reel itself. This encourages engagement through comments and will drive curiosity, which can improve your reach. Film a this or that Reel. This is where you show two variations of a product or a service and you ask for people to weigh in on which one they like better. This fosters interaction as people want to share their opinions on social media, but it also gives you direct customer feedback and can be a great tool as you're making decisions about your own products or services. There are speed run challenges, and this is where you challenge yourself or a team member or your whole team to complete some task related to your business within a time frame. Let's just say 30 seconds. The idea is to do something related to your product or your service within 30 seconds to keep people really engaged. For example, you could have someone wrap a product really quickly or set up a display or even offer a mini service demo in just 30 seconds. This works because people love fast-paced content. This provides that entertainment piece without having to do the dancing or the silliness. It gets people interested and makes them want to keep watching. Share a myth versus reality reel. This can be fun. It doesn't need to be super serious, where you debunk any myths or misconceived notions about your business or your industry. You can show what customers think is the truth versus what really is the truth in a fun and engaging way, while also building your trust and authority. Transformation reels are also really powerful. You show the before and the after, whether it's before your product or service and after your product or service, or even more behind the scenes of before you cleaned the office and after you cleaned the office. Another example is you could show an initial client consultation to the final result. This also drives that entertainment piece behind video creation. People love to see transformations, and you're probably going to see your video watch time go up on a reel like this. Film a day in the life, but in 15 seconds. Share little clips throughout your day. Doesn't always have to be of your face. It could be, your fingers typing at the keyboard. It can be someone putting together one of your products or wrapping one of your products. Whatever goes into a typical day in your business, cut that down to 15 seconds. This will keep people hooked with its quick pace, but also provide that behind-the-scenes look and make people feel more connected to your business. Recreate your first product or service in a reel. We want to go back in time and show how much your business has grown. Either recreate your first product or service or showcase old videos or photos. It really ties in that nostalgia piece. You might be surprised how much you inspire viewers by sharing content like this. Another idea is to share out what not to do reel. This can be related to your industry or your business, and you show what people could be doing in an exaggerated way, thinking back to, those infomercials where Tupperware is just falling out of the cupboard, and then share how you do it or the right way to do it. Adding humor like this while educating your audience is a really engaging combination, and it makes complex ideas a lot easier to understand. We have 2 more reel ideas, but before I finish up, if you've gotten one good reel idea that you're excited to use, please put a like on the video so that I know this content is helpful and to create more content like it. Share the one thing you wish everyone knew about your business or your industry. A couple ideas here could be a mistake that you made that you learned from, or a tip that you learned that made everything so much easier. This is personal, relatable, and helpful, and will probably encourage people to engage because they're going to want to share when they've had similar experiences or things that they've learned too. And the final real idea is to spotlight on your customers. If you have amazing customers who are willing to get on camera, awesome. Film them talking about your product or service and share that. If that isn't an option, or if you're a little nervous about asking your customers or clients to create video for you, another option is you create the video thanking the client or customer. Film yourself talking about the product or the project and really focus on the thanking them for trusting you and your business. This is still going to give that third-party credibility that your audience members want to see. They're going to know that other people are purchasing from you and trust you, but it's also going to show how grateful you are. And don't forget to tag people when you do this because it will show to their audience as well. Now you have plenty of reel ideas that are both easy to create and are going to drive engagement for your business. I want you to remember that creating reels is not about blindly following trends or dancing. Instead, I want you to focus on creating value, staying true to your brand or your mission statement, and staying really consistent in your efforts. If you're ready for even more content ideas, I want you to hop over to this video where I go through 15 different industries and give specific content pillar ideas for each. If you found these reel ideas helpful, please do subscribe so my next video on social media is really easy to find. And as you're trying these reel ideas out, don't forget to tag me or let me know in the comments below. I love to hear about your success. Until next time, stay social.